Grade 8s, looking at this car engine up here, we got a lot of stuff happening. We have pulleys, we have wheel and axle systems, we got some pistons and some levers and some gears, and all of these different components put together are going to make something called a system. It's very similar to when we did cells and systems, when we had a bunch of different organs working together to do a certain job. We called that a body system. When we had the stomach and large intestine, smallest intestine, and the liver, pancreas, all working together to do a job, to turn your food into nutrients and energy, that formed the digestive system. And this engine also has a very important job to do, but it's composed of many parts. So when we get many of these simple machines working together, sometimes, like in this case, it no longer looks that simple anymore. There's many things happening now, and so it now becomes a system, these many parts working together to do a certain job. We might also have some subsystems as well, and so these are just the individual parts, maybe that individual simple machine within that system that is doing a very specific job as well. Maybe something like the brake pedal, which is a lever, which you are going to see in the next portion of this video. Function, when we talk about this word, it's just a fancy way of saying job. What job is that either system or subsystem going to do? Component is just a part of a system. So, to get our cars to slow down, we're going to combine a couple simple machines as well. We have a third class lever right here, and so that's our brake pedal, and it's going to apply some pressure to this fluid. And so we have a hydraulic system here, which once that fluid is under pressure, it's going to squeeze two brake pads together against a disc right here in order to slow your vehicle down. So this is just showing, a system made up of some different simple machines that we've talked about to do a certain job. A bit more of a silly example might be something like a Rube Goldberg machine. It's just a very elaborate way of doing a very simple job. So this is the self-operating napkin, and so once this man moves his spoon, there's a little first class lever, which the string is going to pull on that end, and then the load shoots up, the bird gets it, twists this, and some nuggets fall into the bucket, which weigh it down, which is going to open this little fire case, lighting the rocket. The rocket takes off, cuts the string, and then this napkin is going to move across it and wipe his mouth. So a very, very fancy way of doing a simple job. But as kind of our final project for Unit D, you guys will have to do your own drawing or video. So it's very important to understand this. I'll also post some other videos for you to watch of Rube Goldberg machines. As well, we will be watching some that my previous students have made in class chat. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Doing Science the Wong Way. I'm your host, Mr. Wong, and today I want to be talking about systems and components of a system. So one of these is the brakes in a car. So right now what we got here is, well, we have the gas, we have the clutch, and we got brakes right here. And so
yeah, what happens is the brakes kind of act like a lever. So we got a simple machine, we got a fulcrum up here, our force is right here, and these brakes, they are going to put pressure on a fluid, and that fluid is connected by a tube all the way into, if we look inside the wheel well here, what do we got going on? So we have this fluid filled tube right here that has something called brake fluid in it, and that is attached to these calipers here, and we have one brake pad right there and one on the other side, and when we press on a brake, it's gonna squeeze these two pads together right here and stop the vehicle in a very, very safe way. As you can see, mine's getting a little bit rusty, but it's a pretty old car, so it's kind of to be expected, but still good, gets me from A to B.